Hello guys, it is Reaper and I am here to narrate one true experience doing the Hooded Man ritual found on the Three Kings subreddit. Link will be in the description. Post 1. About the Hooded Man ritual. Please answer questions. Okay, I've been fantasizing about this ritual for months now and I finally have the balls to do it. Here's the thing though. I want to see if the black cab appears. If so, I'm allowed to abort the ritual at that point. How do I do that? No way in hell I'm stepping in. I just want to see if the ritual is the real deal. Thanks. Post 2. I fucking did the Hooded Man ritual. Sorry for being late. I didn't want to endanger anyone else, so I waited until I'd be the only one in the house. So Sunday they went to Korea to visit my aunt's cousin, but I couldn't go since I have school soon. Anyway, on Tuesday I've got instructions ready and I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this shit. I used my dad's black telephone, black cord, and followed instructions from there. I said, hello, I need a cab. There was kind of particular though. I heard strange but quiet whispering. Maybe I was overthinking and just being paranoid. After that, I took off the cord and put it aside, planning to burn it once the ritual ended, and added a second one. The instructions said to look outside the curtain, so I did, and literally there was a fucking black cab in my driveway. Honestly, there was no fucking way I was going inside. I just wanted to see if the ritual was real. Immediately, I closed the curtains, locked my door, and conducted the cleansing ritual. For good measure, I also laid the doors and some windows with salt and went to bed around 3 o'clock. Frankly, nothing really bad happened afterward. The only problem is I'm scared shitless and lost good sleep. So yeah, I think I'm safe for now. Post 3. Urgent. Some weird stuff is happening after the Hooded Man ritual. As you know, I bailed out once I saw the black cab and conducted a cleansing ritual shortly after. Not much has happened, but last night I heard knocking, not just in the living room window, but also from my bedroom. Not just that, but today I walked home from the library and I swear there was this man, a bit on the chubby side, wearing a suit, smiling at me, and he fucking vanished. What did I screw up on? I performed the cleansing rituals, put salt on doors and windows, burned the cord, but still stuff is happening. What did I do wrong? Post 4. Update Hooded Man ritual. Alright, I'm fucking losing my mind. At around 2 p.m. today in my room, I was fucking around on my PC as usual, and I heard a strange moaning coming from the lawn. So I looked out the window to inquire, and the actual fuck, this chubby suited man was there staring at me. After eye contact, he seemed to walk off and disappear. Knowing he will be back, I pretty much salted every single fucking door and window in my house. What the hell is this thing? Is the infamous father entity? Anyway, it is quite evident that cleansing won't keep this fat fuck at bay, and he will always keep appearing, so I will have to conduct this ritual again, but get inside the cab this time. Should I consult my pastor? On a random note, I will start carrying a water pistol filled with salt, and I will wear a crucifix in case things get too close. Anyway, should I do the ritual again? Do you guys have any advice? Thanks. Post 5. Update 2. The Hooded Man ritual. Here are some things that happened after the previous post. There are some knocking in the windows occasionally, but at this point I don't give a fuck. I haven't seen the suited man yet. I will continue burning sages and adding salt. I've also started praying. Anyways, I've decided to do the ritual and actually get in the cab this time. I think that's the only way to end the ritual and make everything stop. Any other suggestions? Obligations? Post 6. Update 3. The Hooded Man ritual. Sorry for being inactive. I had really bad migraines these days, not sure if they have anything to do with the ritual though. Plus, I'm getting ready for school. Here are some things that's happened since the last update. I see the suited man from time to time. Most of the time, he is outside my house and quickly vanishes upon contact. Normally, to make his presence known, I hear knocking at the windows. 2 days ago, around 2:30 p.m., I looked out and I have sworn he looked angry. Normally, he does that creepy grin, but this time, he looked kind of pissed. Later that day, I walked to the library. I could tell that he was behind me, but I ignored him. At nighttime, I hear knocking, scratching at my window, and it really fucks up my sleep schedule. Anyway, this morning I actually called my pastor. I told him a chubby, pale student man who grins has been stalking me for the last few days, and how it kept on knocking on my door. Initially, he didn't seem to believe what was going on. Conversation progressed. He was concerned I was being stalked by a real-life human being, and advised calling the police. However, I told him that this man literally disappeared into thin air. I'm convinced that this is an evil spirit. He told me that whatever this menace is near, pray to God and tell that you are not afraid, for God protects. He also babbled about some more religious crap and how to keep faith. After that, I thanked him and the call ended. On a random note, my parents are coming back from Korea on September 2nd. I'm worried that they will be pissed. I burned sages and placed salt all around the house. Furthermore, if they encounter this entity, what the hell am I supposed to do? I explained everything to them if it continues to stalk. The last post. They're the Hooded Man ritual again. I fucked up another thing. Sorry for all the boring updates. To satisfy your minds and mine, I did the ritual yesterday night, and I got 2 extra black cords, a telephone, and dialed a sequence of numbers. After counting to 13, I said, "Hello, I need a cab." Then I proceeded to replace the first black cord with the first black one. I took a deep breath, opened the curtains, and not surprisingly, the cab was there. I was trembling, but still slowly walked out the door. I was shocked to see that the suited man wasn't there, but I was still scared out of my mind. Please don't judge me, but I cried a little. I thought I might die attempting this. Anyway, I got inside and laid down, and it took quite a while to sleep. I woke up and particular feeling of my ribcage. I quickly checked my watch. It was 3:30 a.m. I fell asleep to another 30-ish seconds after that. When I woke up, I saw the hooded man. He wore a brown hood, and his hands looked human, really pale. Here's the strange thing, though. I didn't hear the cab in motion. It was like we were floating. I looked outside. Nothing too scary, frankly. Grayish clouds, decaying homes. Suddenly, I heard a knocking on my left window, and my stupid ass actually looked. Man, I'm so fucking retarded. Much to my surprise, it was not the fat bastard who stalked me. Yup, you guessed it, it was Father. He was a bit on the tall side and was dressed up like some European king. My eyes were in awe. It was being in love. "Hello, blank, my real name." He said this in a calm tone. His voice was fucking beautiful. Hi, I said back, kind of nervously. But then I thought of the fatty who constantly terrorized me and made me lose all that precious sleep. I remember telling him, "Okay, Father." I did finger quoting as I said his name. Who was that fucking suited, chubby man who was following me? Calmly, he explained to me how it was an entity not affiliated with him, and he was sincerely apologized to me. I felt like shit for lashing out. Right after that, he started talking about my issues and I faced in life. I struggled with depression, suicidal thoughts, lacking of self-confidence, mostly due to academics. As we had a long discussion about that, I don't want to dive into detail, but because during my depression phase, I did not mess up anything, and I'm not proud of it. Eventually, I broke down and called myself a failure in life. He looked genuinely concerned and patted my back. I never felt so much comfort in my life. I wanted to ask him questions like, is he Satan? What dimension is this? But before I could open my mouth, he asked me, can you watch over me? I know this is a huge red flag. It's logical to resist, but guys, this is harder than it sounds. I didn't want him to get angry / offended, so I hesitantly said yes. He smiled, said thank you. From that point on, I got quite sleepy, and Father saw that. He asked me if I wanted to go home. I nodded. Sleep then, young one. I remembered putting his hand on my shoulders, and I blacked out. I woke up the next day in my room at 3:30 a.m. Immediately, I ran downstairs, called to thank the hooded man for his ride, set fire to the cords, and and in a fire pit in my backyard. After realizing what I've done, giving Father control of my life, I started crying. I have spent most of the day today laying in bed, ashamed. I knew the dangers of this ritual, but I still did it. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm bound to this cast into a lake of fire and brimstone along with his other followers. Is it too late to resist? Respond ASAP, guys. This was the paranormal experience of Reddit users Loud Duck said 1234.